Hi everyone, this is Aman Sophia, Assistant Professor in Triple Department. Welcome to WITS Connect. Let's move to the subject. Today we are going to discuss about power semiconductor drives. Before going to start our subject, we must know what is meant by it. So, power semiconductor device is a semiconductor device used as switch or rectifier in power electronics. Example, switch mode in power supply. Such a device is also called as power device. If the same device is used in ICs, it can be known as power IC. Basically, semiconductors are classified into two types: two terminal devices and three terminal devices. PN junction diode comes under two terminal device, whereas MOSFET, IGBT, TRAC, JFET, BJT, this all comes under three terminal device. Now, drive. A system used for motion control is known as a drive. At here we are using different types of semiconductor devices to control the different types of drives. Okay. Now let's have a look on syllabus copy. Coming to our syllabus, totally we are having 4 units. The first unit is of fundamentals of electric drive. In the first chapter, we'll see about what is meant by electric drive, its advantages, block diagram, status of AC and AC drives, starting, braking, speed control of drives. Next, fundamental torque equation, types of loads, quadrant diagram, steady state stability and transition stability of drive and drive specifications. Next is second chapter is of control of DC drives. In the second unit, we'll control the DC drives by using two types of methods. First one is of rectifier control method and the second one is of chopper control method. The third one is of a control of induction motor drives. At here we are using three methods. First one is of AC voltage controllers, frequency control induction motor drives, the slip power control, wound rotor induction motor drives. The last chapter is of, that is fourth one, control of synchronous motor drives. So at here we are controlling it by using voltage source inverter method and current source inverter method. Now let's start our first unit, that is fundamentals of electric drive. So motion control is required in large number of industrial and domestic applications like transportation system, rolling mills, textile mills, pumps, washing machines, etc. The system employed for motion control is known as drive. If a drive uses electric motor as a prime mover to convert electrical energy into mechanical energy, that can be known as electric drive. At here, prime mover, for prime mover, we can use diesel engines, petrol engines, hydraulic motors, electric motors. We can use all these things. Okay. This drive employing electric motors are known as electric drive. Coming to its advantages. So first one is of drive is a automatically fault detection system. How means it uses PLC, that is programming logic controllers and computers, which can be employed to automatically control the drive operation in desired sequence. The next one is they can be available in wide range of torque, speed and power. And third one is of pollution free. The fourth one, it can be operated in all four quadrant system and they occupies less space and very reliable, and they can be started instantly and can be immediately be fully loaded. Okay, and control gear requirement for speed control, starting and braking is usually simple and easy to operate in electric drive. Okay. Next one is of classification of drives. So drives can be classified into different types. uh, first classification is based on first one is of according to number of machines. According to number of machines, it can be classified into three types: individual drives, group drives, multi-motor drive. First one is of individual drive. If one motor is used to drive one load, that can be known as individual drive. Okay, so what's the advantage of individual drive means a fault in the motor will not idle the other load. That is the advantage, and moreover it is very safe and it requires less maintenance. Okay, coming to its disadvantage, the initial cost of the individual drive is very high. That is the disadvantage of individual drive. Coming to the next one is of group drive. When several machines or loads run on one shaft, that is single shaft, and shaft is driven by single motor, is called as group drive. Okay. Uh, Coming to its advantage, the cost of the single large motor is less than cost of many other motors. The disadvantage is a fault or error will stop all the machines. That is a disadvantage, and uh, noise level is also very high at working place of group drives. Okay, the third one is of a multi-motor drive. In this drive system, there are several drives, each of which serves to actuate one of the working parts of the drive mechanism. That means we are using in this drive, separate motors are used for operating different parts of same mechanism. Okay, that is of multi-motor drive. Example for multi-motor drive is rolling machines. Okay, rolling machine is the example of multi-motor drive. The next one is of the next classification is based on according to mode of operation. First one is of continuous duty drives. Example of continuous duty drive example is fans, pumps. Okay, next one is of short time duty drives. Example was cranes, rolling rolling cranes are the example of short time duty drives. The next one is of intermittent duty drives. The next one is of next classification is depend based on according to means of control. First one is manual drives, semi-automatic drives, and automatic drives. Based on the supply, the drives can be classified into two types: AC drives and DC drives. Now we'll see the difference between AC and DC drive. First of all, we'll see based on the, if we'll see the mode of supply. uh, if the supply is AC, we are using AC drive. If the supply is DC, we are using DC drives. Coming to the maintenance, AC drives requires less maintenance, whereas DC drive requires comparatively more maintenance than AC drives. Next, commutation. um, Coming to an AC drives, there is no commutation, which makes AC drives less bulky and inexpensive. Whereas in DC drives, because of commutation, they are more heavy and costly. Now coming to rectifiers, there is no need of rectifier circuit in AC drives, whereas DC drives require rectifier circuit. Okay. Next one is of motor speed. Motor speed can reach up to 10,000 rpm in AC drives, whereas in DC drives it can be up to 2500 rpm. Circuit complexity is more in AC drives, whereas in DC drives it is less. Harmonics. In AC drives, converter produce harmonics in supply as well as in load, whereas in DC drives, converters do not produce any harmonics. Okay, and coming to starting torque, AC drives do not produce high starting torque, whereas DC drives will produce high starting torque. Coming to noise, operation is noisy, which is highly unfavorable in certain applications of AC drives, whereas in DC drives they are not noisy as compared to DC drives. Power consumption, if we'll go to the power consumption, AC drives consumes less power, whereas DC drives consume more power. Okay, this is about the comparison between AC and DC drives.